Hello there and welcome to another SOS reading. I hope you're doing well. Now, before we get started, I have a channel message for you from Spirit. And Spirit wants you to know that you are entering a time where what once felt delayed now aligns with divine precision. What was once hidden behind silence will soon reveal its blessing. Spirit has not forgotten you. Every unseen force is now moving in your favor. And with that, let's take a look and see what else Spirit wants you to know. And at the end of the reading, we're going to take a sneak peek at what's going to start for you in the next week. And I have another special channel message from Dove Spirit for you. Now let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know right now. Spirit wants you to know that you are clearing out what may have felt like an emotional pain, or maybe even drowning in one's emotions, but no longer. You're no longer drowning in your feelings. You're powerfully channeling them into sacred medicine, sacred intelligence, and something creative for you. So your tears have been enough. Peace is returning. Spirit wants you to feel solid in the plan that Spirit has set out for you. I get air sign coming through with this your tears are returning card. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So just take those zodiac signs how you want to. Don't worry if you don't care. I just like to point it out. Precious one, your time holds power. Know that you are owed peace. Peace is your inheritance right now. When you hold that power of peace and knowing you're confidently getting peace returned to you, you're summoning some type of rapid acceleration towards resources, opportunities, healing. So there's something about you not feeling that you have to give your energy to something or someone any longer. They don't deserve it, is what Spirit is saying. The chapter has already been closed and you have been in a place of completing this mission. And I say mission because your job is done. You've taught some type of important lesson here when it comes to dealing in an important relationship or relationships. So job well done. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. The pain had purpose to show you your value. You will see evidence that you were not denied, you were not ignored, you were not abandoned. Something is leading you to a greater fulfillment. It prepared you for a greater fulfillment. And the pain also created a portal within your own heart. That heart, your heart, has access to innate wisdom. Your intuition has been enhanced because of this. There's a deeper meaning and purpose to all of these challenges, right? So just know that you are valued. That's the thing. You are valued. You even saw your value. That's why you could not settle or pretend or keep continuing something here. A restart is not a setback. I'm getting 7 of Pentacles actually with this. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's almost like, you know, you may have felt like you've invested a lot of time and energy into something and perhaps the results just weren't there. It just wasn't, right? Whether this is due to your finances, your relationship, whatever, or maybe even a combination. Sometimes it's like that, right? So Spirit is saying that this is not a setback. This is preparing you for something far grander. It was like preparing you to handle something here with great responsibility. So let's tap into a little bit more of that, of this restart is not a setback for you. Remember, Spirit was talking about that delay at the beginning of the reading. What once felt delayed is now aligning with divine precision. Speaking of precision, you don't need all the answers. Simply stay aware and responsive. See, seeking out answers when there's already an unveiling, an unfolding, just throws you off. It puts you in a place of maybe not believing or trusting, right? So just pay attention because you're more powerful than that. And Spirit wants you to feel confident that you absolutely don't need all the answers. The only answer that you need right now is what can give you peace? Who and what can give you peace? And be with that. Your uniqueness is your soul's signature. Own it fully. There's a reason why that you stand out, and you're also divinely hidden at the same time. But trust me, when you make your appearance, and however you make your appearance, whether in the real world or on the beautiful World Wide Web, the internet, when you make your appearance, even when you try not to, get too much attention, you still draw attention, but it's the right attention. You'll get used to it more and more, especially if you feel that it's, a little uncomfortable at times. But that's also evolving too. Okay. You know what? I know you can't see this, but maybe I can flip the camera a little bit here, and you can see that a card just flipped over. You see that? Sneak peek. You see this? Okay, I just wanted to show you that flipped over. That's the Ace of Swords, and it's interesting because this is talking about your signature. Okay, look at the Ace of Swords. We're riding. Sky riding right now. Oh, I know this is a map, but this is also, this is a map to your, yes, if you haven't listened to your scrolls reading, you may need to look at your scrolls reading, okay? Because to me, the scroll of your sacred blueprint, your soul's blueprint has already been opened. That's why you don't need the answers. You do need to remain aware though. This is the Ace of Swords. Now notice it's coming out of the clouds. Cloudy, right? What does cloudy cause? Confusion, a time where we just can't see everything, right? And that's okay. That's just life. But with patience, persistence, trusting in the void, because without the void, without the darkness, without nothing, something can't come. Now we've got the hand of God here, the universe's hand, Spirit's hand, whatever you want to call it, okay? Breaking through. For you, it's literally you are writing right now what's to come. And if you're maintaining peace, if you're maintaining gratitude, knowing something served a purpose, oh my goodness, you're rapidly succeeding at manifesting and seeing the emergence of this. And you'll know exactly what to do. Notice the crown here. This is a card of victory. It's also a card of justice because look, your tears have been enough. Whether it's your tears or, you know, these emotions that have been hard to deal with, right? And you've been dealing with it, and that's what's important. But peace is returning. Peace is returning to you because you've stayed strong and not downgrading or settling or pretending. Let's see what else. Yes. By rising higher, you activated karma. What did I just say? Justice. Divine justice. Now, remember, there's precision here too, okay? This is divine precision, divine justice. It's all working out. You have figured something out. This sword cut you away from what actually doesn't belong to you. Okay? You have to trust that the universe knows what's best for you. It was the universe's hand that cut the ties. In the human world, it looked like a lot of drama and conflict. But on a higher level, it was the universe that cut those ties. Because you took the high road in a situation here. You knew better. You knew better. Your soul could not go back into something, or how do I say that? Your soul could not deny what it was already being revealed. You've accomplished a mission in your soul's journey. This is why it's not a setback. You accomplish something here that if others don't witness it yet, they will. Spirit will make sure to materialize the good, or I should say the goods that you deserve. That includes spiritual, emotional, material fulfillment. Now, this one can be tough depending on where you're at. This resonates with the Death card, which is also associated with Scorpio. And did I say air sign coming through with the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and also water sign. The pain of change lives in our resistance to it. Now, this could be you, or you could be picking this up on these other soulmates that you've dealt with, right? Because in life, we do have soulmates that come and go, that we experience time with, right? Some are a season, some, season, a reason, a season, a lifetime. So it's quite possible that you are picking up intuitively and absorbing energies from others that are having a hard time knowing that you are getting your goods and have moved into a higher place, a higher frequency. Don't apologize for that. Please don't apologize for that. And I know you're not. Let's get a little bit more about this pain. The pain of change lives in our resistance to it. Right? So every time we try to not change with the change, we cause more pain for ourselves. That's where struggle happens. Okay, so you radiate like starlight, seen and felt. Yeah, I feel this is mostly others that you're picking up. And you need to be really cautious and aware of that. And you have to create or know your boundaries, right? Because it is time for you to be seen. It's time for you to be seen in a whole different light. You've aligned with something very true to your soul's blueprint. So you can't help but blossom. You've already gained and earned your wings. So you're headed towards a greater fulfillment. That's the whole secret in all of this. You're doing it through discovery of experience and trusting in the unseen, in the magic of life, in what others don't detect but you, because there's divine precision going on. You are a part of that divine precision. Spirit is using you as an instrument. Time to get creative and retreat, because that's where you can recharge and get creative. And also retreating and being creative both at the same time creates a real nice chemistry. Who knows what can evolve and develop and blossom from that? You may be feeling a pull to retreat with a certain person, but not necessarily. Disconnect from the world. And the reason why is because your uniqueness is rare. Spirit is hiding you. That's why you kind of get these little pieces of the puzzle starts to look like it's coming together, but then something doesn't. It's like a mix match, because there's little mirrors reflecting to you what's coming into wholeness here. It will. You are just getting little bits and pieces of it, little reflections. This retreat card is closely associated with Virgo. Time to disconnect from the world. Let's get more about this retreat. Yeah, this is a time alone, should be a treat. See it as a treat, because it truly is. Let go, it's unfolding. Retreat, do what you want. It's already unfolding. Now Raven Spirit is coming through. We got 3 here. Oh, something magical. Let go, it's unfolding. You're not allowed to know all the answers, because you are part of the answer. The answer is working through you. You're just holding light in the space that Spirit has placed you. So pretty much you're right where Spirit wants you to be. What else? Oh, look at that card just fell. The veil is still in place. Wait with faith, right? Pretty soon it will be clear. In the meantime, it's being written. It's unfolding. Stay focused to the signs, right? You know what? Speaking of, let's look at this card right here that's talking about precious one, your time holds power. Let's get a little advice about it's time to disconnect from the world. Let's get a little bit advice about this though for you with that precious one, your time holds power. Watch out for people, okay? People and energies that try to distract you from radiating the starlight. This is just natural. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Allow the better you deserve to flow into your life. Period. It's already unfolding. It's already happening. Now, trust, but remain detached from having to figure it all out. That's where we get kind of stuck. That's where we don't believe. That's when we start to get into our head and all kinds of doubt, right? Let's continue and see what else. And you are allowing the better to come. Some don't want the light. Don't drag them. I feel that you're noticing this. You're just easing into this release. You're taking on a different leadership with patience in a different way here. Dissolving attachments to having to maybe drag others. See, by rising higher, you activated karma. So don't feel that you also have to overdo it or over-explain either. Spirit is saying you're already done, right? Mission complete. You've already taught them enough. What they do with it is up to them. You're signing a contract of peace. Things that make you feel peaceful. People that make you feel peaceful. Bonds that make you feel peaceful. A new love that makes you feel peaceful. A new person has stirred romantic feelings. Now, stay open to who and what you're falling in love with. Remember, things are mirroring, and you might be just getting glimpses. Now, don't get discouraged if things don't happen rapidly. They're happening at the time and the blossoming that it's meant to. But you're attracting a new fulfillment, a new bond here, a true love bond. A relationship to cherish. Water sign is coming through. While you're in this place of knowing this beautiful fulfillment that will come, and you'll know because it brings peace, just radiate like starlight. Don't be bothered or feel like you gotta get hooked into too many different things. Because, you know, this is interesting. I'm actually getting like the 8 of Wands with this. So 8 of Wands could be this energy where we've got a, you know, maybe possibly too many activities going on. Watch out for burnout with that. Or it's like you could be stirring up and attracting a bunch of maybe invites or just a lot of different things, you know, just a lot going on. And it's okay to retreat. Spirit is saying it's okay to just stop what you're doing and retreat for a bit. You'll get farther doing that because you'll be more rested and recharged. And then when you start to take action, you're completely focused. And so you're working with that precise or precision, that divine precision, which makes you work even faster. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. You know that saying, the world is your oyster? Well, it's like you are the oyster. It's like Spirit used that sword to, you know, is it shucking the oyster? Found you, you pearl. And you're in the cleaning process so that you can be radiant, all right? That's how Spirit wants you to see it. And you are meant to be heard. Here's the signing your contract, being noticed, because you do carry answers to things, okay, from experience. So get creative too when it comes to how you can share yourself and be heard. So you were meant to be heard. This is telling me to be courageous when it comes to taking the lead, speaking when you need to speak, or expressing what you need to express. Because it is coming from a very powerful place. And Spirit is saying that you have backup of what you're saying. Your future fortune is poetic. It's going to just work out in the most beautiful way. I mean, it's literally like poetry here. So you're going to look back and you're going to go, oh, yes, thank you. Because your inner knowingness, your inner eye, your third eye, was already seeing what it needed to see. And it said, enough of that. I've had enough. And I'm going in the direction that's giving me victory, that's giving me honesty, integrity. Something is working out in your favor more than you realize. You're syncing with your sacred design. See your scroll. Your soul's blueprint. So now you've activated and initiated things, and because of that, you also activated it in other souls. So now let's see what happens. It may take some time, because in the meantime, you are in this place of filling your cup up. But you're seeing and revealing bits of this unfolding, the map, these answers. Yep, the inner shifts become outer blessings. These are true blessings because it doesn't come from a place of doing shortcuts. Shortcuts don't work in real life. People may think it works. Other people may judge it and say, yeah, oh my God, they look at them. Right. And then what happens? Usually what happens, if it comes quickly, it goes quickly. Shortcuts lead to major disappointment and failure because you're building on things that are not solid. You are building things in the right order. This is why Spirit is saying you've already done the right thing by not allowing yourself to fall for something. What else? Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Okay, there may actually be a situation where you may have connected and had some type of separation. But if that's not the case, and there is something here where this separation is healing, this is the release. This is where it's not about the drowning. This is a drowning in emotions. It's about channeling sacred intelligence. So let's get a little bit more about the separation. I get air sign with this. Let's get more with this separation. And if this is something now or has passed, that's another thing I want to find out for you. Because there may be a brief period where you have something and then you're separated from it here. But let's get a little bit more. You were chosen to lead, so trust your power. This period of having to do something on your own is really making you come into your own. And again, it's something you can't help. So there is a purpose of feeling separate from a fulfillment or maybe someone. Either way, choose your power to be this leader. I mean, Spirit is calling you. This is the thing. This is why it's like you're hearing this call. So there was like this feeling of this, a little bit of a tug of war here, because you're hearing a higher call. And at the same time, you're having to deal with, something here in the physical that has your heart or had your heart. But Spirit is going to bring you something that doesn't make you feel separate. In fact, you're attracting someone into your life that will be a great supporter of the things that you stand for. it's a great compliment. You get fire sign coming through. Your laughter is medicine for frequency healing. So there is this situation where spirit is saying, oh my goodness, okay, you are going to be laughing at a situation. See, you will have the last laugh. It will be laughable because there's so much abundance coming towards you. And that includes having a peace of mind, knowing that you did something correct. You cleared out and dissolved some type of karmic alliance that can't continue. And that takes a brave soul. It takes not only a brave soul, a soul that has a lot of compassion to do it in that way, the way that you've done it. Because you're releasing slowly and surely, but you are releasing in a way of love. You're stepping into a season of luck and magic. It's like you're getting ready to have your basket. Okay, let's say you're going out into life and shopping for life, but not necessarily in the way of consumption, but in the way of enjoyment, right? And in that basket, you can include simple pleasures of life, and that does include intangible things too, right? Like feeling affectionate, feeling lighthearted, feeling peaceful, and yes, enjoying things that the earthly pleasures give to us. And so it's like you get to fill your basket up. This is what this is. It's like you know, putting out your net, casting out your net, and getting a bunch of good blessings, like a bunch of fish. So, oh, spirit wants. Okay, there's going to be a message coming out with this. Some don't want the light, don't drag them. But you are stepping into a season of luck and magic. This is where you are getting paid for something that you didn't even know that you were doing. Yeah, born of spirit, tried by fire, you endure. You're getting paid for something you didn't even know you were doing. And because you are, and having to most likely stay in this place of perseverance, spirit is wanting you to witness you are the phoenix rising. You have risen while they have not. And spirit knows that could put a tug on your heart, possibly, or your mind, or both. But it's safe for you to detach from that. It's safe for you to step into your season of luck and magic and know that you deserve it. Ancestral past life imprints are shaping current events. Okay, now we've got this sword too. So let's get more about this, because this could go both ways. It could be good, or it could, be a repetitive thing. But for the most part, I don't see it is. But let's see. Oh yeah, you're dissolving it. You're definitely dissolving this. And there was like a message. It's like past, present, and future versions of yourself are converging, okay, leading to spontaneous healing, memory clearing, and rapid manifestation. Karmic partnerships concluding peacefully. Because look at this. Keep it up. Abundance is responding to your vibration. You've cut out some type of karmic alliance, which means there was just something that was trying to hold you in a pattern of not, trying to hold you in a pattern where it was withholding abundance. But your frequency, your energy, your soul's blueprint is too powerful for that. Spirit says you were not denied, you were right. And now enjoy the ride. Free yourself. You need to do something here. So now that we've changed some type of karmic pattern, we may need to keep continuing, if you already have some type of new habit or something new, a new thing, to put into your day. Free up your schedule if you need to as well. Look at this, okay, unicorn, right? So what did Spirit say? That you are unique. Embrace it fully, right? It's your uniqueness is your soul's signature. Now, you come from, whether you know this or not, like you come from the soil of your parents, right? But you are the bloom. You are carrying the bloom. If some don't like it, they don't like it. Who cares? You're loving yourself. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, but it's also attracting emotional abundance, spiritual abundance, material abundance, because you're putting yourself first. And take it if it resonates. You may have had to cut that out of some type of pattern. You may have witnessed this in your friends, family, perhaps where one felt guilty maybe for taking good care of themselves, or they did too much. There could be children that are involved or something new that you're nurturing, and that's what's affecting your love life. So if there's something going on with your a love life or your emotional well-being, could be children or something that is just taking some time to mature here. So let's get a little bit more about the children. I want to see what this was too. You do have a true love. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. This is about you coming into true love bonds or a bond. True. That's the key. True. Truth. Right? So let's get more with this children. Because you could be nurturing a new thing that you love right now too, and you need to continue to nurture that. Yeah, your love life, benefits as you forgive your parents, right? Healing family issues, even our own inner child, children. It's all healing though. This is what Spirit wants you to know, is that you are creating a bridge to freedom by releasing it. I know my card's a little messed up. Sorry about that. But anyhow, there's like a mystery new energy too. There's definitely a mystery person here that's involved with your situation. So just be open to that. You got true love. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, so you're going to be spending good quality time with those or a certain person that you like. And you're doing things different. So you might even be starting a new trend of how to do things, how to be in a relationship. Not all the bullshit that we see on social media and all the movie and Hollywood and all that. And even music these days. My God, you know what? And I'm guilty of listening to some bad music too, or bad things, but I can't help it because it's almost like all the music is just all thirsty. Everybody is so thirsty. Oh my God, I'm so sick of it. But anyhow, where was I going with that? I don't even know what. Oh, I was talking about you setting a trend in a different way here. Anyhow, moving on to a place where you will be in your mind and your heart. It may not be totally in a place of like gushing out, like, a bunch of like love per se here, because the first thing you're going to start witnessing is just lightness, calmness, peace. You might be finding yourself traveling, or perhaps you are going to be getting some type of delivery here. There's like a transition with this honeymoon, okay? But you are in this place of smooth sailing. What else? Yeah, the wait is ripening into a blessing. In the meantime, do things that, feel good for you, right? Without feeling guilty, without being consumed by, I know it can be difficult to wonder what if, the coulda, the shouldas, I understand that. But give into more of this as a time where you get to open up a part of yourself that is brand new for this true love. That's the thing. And this is something that is slowly but surely unfolding. And so you don't even know yet what it's going to feel and look like, because the veil is still in place. Wait with faith. Yeah, you're clearing that contract. My God, karmic partnerships conclude peacefully. You are peacefully releasing your ex, and even these maybe promises or contracts that you don't have to hold on to. The time has come to clear your energy, and if you've been clearing it, good. Your angel is helping you. Oh, I really get that this is it's not surprising at all. You're feeling their energy mostly on you. Okay. Yes, it may have been difficult, or is difficult, to let go of something that seemed like, it was solid, or for some, it's just, there's been too much weighing on you, too many, it's almost like it's too many cords trying to reattach themselves to you after they've already been severed. And so this is why you're in this place of having to maintain a careful balance with sacred boundaries here. And with time, it will start to lose its, control, power, or energetic, whatever, tie. It loses it. So feel good about releasing that X energy. Heaven's hands are holding you. My goodness. Heaven wants you to feel like you can rest in Heaven's hands for the meantime, even though it has been, there's no doubt it's been challenging and discouraging, and yes, even heartbreaking. But Spirit wants to show you that because you've endured, because you haven't given up, because you've heard something powerful in your own soul's calling, you are stepping into a place of greater power and empowerment. And if there are things or people that can't line up with it, they can't energetically support you, or it just can't be supported. But Spirit wants you to feel confident that you're coming into things that are divine, truly divine. Relief is near. That feeling separate is nearing. Remember, you're having to pay attention to what's coming ahead here. A new outcome is forming, so just be ready. Oh man. So it's almost like you just got to step into this place of, being alert, knowing that you are doing this, right? Keep it up. Abundance is responding to your vibration. Let's get more about this new outcome is forming for you. Be ready. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, be ready. You're clearing out your emotional baggage or anchors in life, the hooks in life. You're letting it go. And the more you let it go, the more you're ready, the more it starts to form. What else? You may need to be aware of maybe another's emotions too. And watch out for trying to find out too much about the future. That could stall your path here. So too much input or maybe too much information, right? Disconnect from the world, disconnect from feeling like you have to process too much because you don't. It's already unfolding. Your job is just to stay aware and responsive, and you'll know exactly what to do. You've got a soulmate here. Yes, this is your soulmate. You will know that this is a good soulmate for you because there will be a sense of peace with this, a sense of trust, and a new version of you that comes out with it. And it will still unfold and blossom with this. Okay, now that is it. But before we end the reading, I want to find out what's going to start for you in the next week that you need to be aware of. Okay, there's this card that wants, you're not as, oh, okay, nice. So what's going to start for you in the next week is that you're going to start to feel a relief and a release and a detachment from the past, from how we are perceiving money, people, relationships. Things are changing here. But let's get one more. Why not? Okay, so look at that. You're turning what could be toxic, you're turning it around here. All right, now look at this. It says, be aware the situation is turning toxic. And what's happening in the next week is that you're dissolving this. That is major. That is an energetic shift that brings outer blessings. Those inner shifts bring outer blessings, okay? Because the wait is ripening right now. So you're going to feel more of a release of this. And perhaps you're going to see, just take this if it resonates, you may see a negative side come out from someone because the more that you release it, this may even get a little strong just temporarily, but it will release. So don't worry. Now, your message from Dove Spirit before we end the reading is this. Peace is returning to your heart, beloved. You have flown through shadows and found your wings again. Go forward in calm trust. Spirit has already prepared the landing for your light. I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.